Hey YouTube, how you guys doing? My name is Kyle, you know me as Dragonmar, and welcome to a new video. And you voted, and you shall receive. Today we'll be doing a Platinum VoD review, Plat 2 Sage on the map Bind obviously being one of my favorite maps, so this should be good. With that being said, guys, if you enjoy these VoD reviews, just remember that this is what I do on my Twitch stream as well, twitch.tv/Dragonmar. On Tuesdays are dedicated just to VoD reviews, and then on Saturdays as well, I start to stream off with VoD reviews. So if you want to get your VoD reviewed, make sure you guys join the Discord and check out the streams. But with that being said, let's begin. Alright guys, we are starting things off here on attack on Bind. So let's see how Casey is going to be playing Sage here for us. So starts things off, looks like the raise goes down through some spam. But this right here is a great wall, guys. So if you don't know, that's a pretty normal wall for a Sage on this map. It gets a nice easy plant, and on Pistol in particular, it's even better. So that was a great decision there from Casey. But now he has to defend this. So one player spotted behind. A little bit low with the pistol spam. Looks like he likes to tap with the classic. That can cause some problems. But the Cypher is going to smoke himself off regardless. Oh, gets a blind fire kill. Very nice job there by Casey. Definitely a pretty good round for him. And yeah, no complaints there from me. And now we're on to the second round. So Casey going to be checking out. Looks like he is staying back, which is pretty smart on Sage. Oh, player close. And a player on site. So the Reyna dies. He's going for his wall once again. This should give a nice, easy plant. They just have to cover U-Haul and their flank now. Trying to figure out why the Phoenix is not planting. I just think he doesn't realize he's the bomb. Alright, still no plant. Wow, this is a very interesting strategy. They're about to waste their entire wall without planting the bomb. All right, nice little spray there by Casey. I like what I'm seeing so far.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, player close. You gotta be careful here. Okay, so I guess he knew he was on site. Just be careful when you're switching guns, I would say. You know, you never know if that player is going to come right around that corner. But, you know, you were fine in that situation. Okay, so moving into the third round here. So this is where we're going to start getting a little more dicey. Let's skip forward into the play. One more. Okay, here we go. So we've got a Spectre here on round 3, full armor, full utility. Phoenix gonna ult in. Player close, easy trade. Okay. Oh, Cypher gets through alone and ends up dying. Oh man. Ooh, and also right there on the wall break, Casey was reloading as well. Another pretty dangerous play. Lucky to be alive here, I would say. Okay, goes for the slow. He needs to get a wall down quick. Oh, taking a little bit of time there, but he gets a good wall nonetheless. Has the bomb, goes for the plant. I like this so far. Oh, got to be careful when you're jumping up there though, Casey, because yep, exactly for that reason. I would not have peeked that simply because you have a Spectre. If you had a Vandal, if you had a Phantom, maybe, but with a Spectre, you're just asking a headshot right there. All right, looks like they do end up losing that round. So, buying a Sheriff here on the save round, not a terrible idea, but perhaps not the best idea. Let's see what their plan is here. They send one towards A with 4 players going into hookah. Phoenix entering, I like that at least. Now, what's the plan to get on a site? Turret spotted towards the right cubby. They're nading back site here. And getting a kill, so now they definitely have to go. Player in the cubby, player in the cubby. Oh my gosh, I don't like that play at all by Casey. He runs into sight with a wall out while there's still a Killjoy alive. Very risky there. Lucky to be alive, actually. Player on sight. Just misses with the shots there, but that was such a risky play there. Guys, I know I say this a lot, but never get on and run onto sites with your utility out, especially when enemies are still alive. But with that being said, we are on to a buy here, a full buy as well, for the attackers. So Phoenix with another ult. He's doing a great job getting these ults on. So props to this Phoenix. He's going to make his way in, but there's no one there to trade him. Now, he does get a nice kill onto the Sage, so that's good. Denying the Sage any kills there, making it hard to get her ult. She didn't already have it. But how are they going to get onto site here? Now, one thing I noticed is they don't have any smokes. So this means that Casey's wall is even more important. Unfortunately, he peeks out with the bomb and gets blasted. All right, we're starting off round 6, I believe. A little bit of swapping of the weapons there. It looks like Casey is going to be taking the op here and heading over to B long. So let's see what the plan is. So, turret shoots at the Phoenix. So now they know at least one player is over here, but they don't know that there's an op. This means that for Casey, he has some opportunities here to make some big plays. However, his team is entering a site without him. And by the way, my previous comment about them not having a smoke is incorrect. They do have an omen. So I'm not seeing enough omen smokes is what I'm actually thinking now. Ooh, get the orb. Oh my gosh. Okay, I guess he didn't want to get the orb because he's going to plant the bomb. But, I mean, if you're one off your ult, I would definitely grab the orb there. Okay, I do like this, though. He is going to go for the plant, so that is very much a team play there. I like that idea. Doesn't go for the frags, doesn't try to hunt towards CT. Gets the plant down, gets his ult anyway, so it did work out. I just want to mention that I think it was perfectly reasonable there to grab that ult orb. And all they have left is a Killjoy, who was spotted in CT. So pretty good round here for Casey, but definitely needs to be careful. Definitely needs to make sure that when he has an opportunity to get his ult, remember, as a Sage, it's so important that you get your ult as much as possible and you use it as much as possible. So maybe next time, grab the orb. And now we're moving in around 7 here. Casey is holding this pretty tight angle up towards the top of boxes. That's a pretty common boost spot, especially from Sages with their walls. They like to peek that little angle there. But there is an opper over here towards B mid. Oh, and Casey walk peeks it. Definitely not the right play there for Casey. You got to be careful whenever you're playing another op, and particularly one who's probably holding an angle, especially when they know there's the bomb. Oh my god, and the raise is even worse there. Ooh, yikes. This Reyna might ace. But nonetheless, for Casey there, he has to either try to jump peek that, jiggle peek, or just play it from a different angle. He can't just walk peek that corner, if anything. You're going to lose that 9 out of 10 times to that op holding the angle. All right, so Casey here, starting next round off with the Phantom buy, has full utility plus ult. So whenever I watch a Sage play, guys, I'd love to check and see what they're doing with their ults, because oftentimes I find that Sages hold on to them too long and just end up getting no value out of them. So let's see what happens here with Casey. Molly down and a little alarm bot. So he's got to be careful here. He's hurting. All right, so he's good to go in now. Looks like another Molly was actually activated on site. 4v5. Love to see some smokes here from the Omen, but he's dead, of course. And the team is slowly getting picked away by an op. Nice shot through the wall, though. I like those shots through the box there. But this is a 3v1 with the op just being extremely oppressive. Oh, man. And just kind of gets timing there. Nice job by the enemy Reyna. But I think in those situations, you have to be working with your Omen and making sure your Omen is smoking for you. All right, round 10 here. Let's see what the plan is. Looks like they're just going to be holding this angle once again. Omen smoke, making it a little more difficult for them to approach. Bring it back to a 4v4 now. Okay, Phoenix is popping off over towards Shower. This is the time to push in. Yep, he's going to use his wall. Good wall, good plant here. Looks like U-Haul was already cleared out by the friendly Rays, so this is perfect. All right, going for a res here. It was a 4v2, wants to bring it into a 5v2. I have no problem with that. Keeps the economy going into these last few rounds here, which isn't a bad idea. Killjoy gets 2 from the lineup, but they are able to finish out the round. Nice little round there for Casey. Really played well off of the strong Phoenix play. Great wall once again. Gets the plant. He does a res. I like it. All right, round 11. Looks like they're starting off with a little walk up over here towards Hookah. Okay, the raise scares them, but that's okay. Let's see how they want to play this. So I'm noticing some interesting crosshair placement here. Definitely a little bit low in some spots in particular, making me worry a little bit about if an enemy was close. Thankfully, both these enemies are far away, and he is ready for it. Unfortunately for him, though, he is running directly through those Killjoy mollies. Takes a ton of damage, like 80 or 90 damage off of those. But a very bad Killjoy ult will give him plenty of space here to defend. Let's see how they want to play this. Okay, waits for the ult to go off. Now he's over here towards elbow, walking back with the Phoenix. I would have liked to have seen him peek, honestly. You know, sort of crunch into them with that Omen. Gets flashed. They have to contest this bomb right now. Oh, man. And just unfortunately there for Casey, tries to wall himself up, but the Killjoy walks through the smoke and ends up killing him. That was unfortunate. A decent idea, but the execution just didn't pan out. All right, guys, we are starting the final round of the first half. Very nice shot here from Casey. Opens the round up. That's what we like to see. I'm really not sure why the Omen is grabbing the orb and not him, because Casey could have grabbed the orb, got into one off, and then planted the bomb for ult. So, interesting team play, but I guess they want the Omen to have his ultimate to ult in the spawn, apparently. So now the Omen is in their spawn. Let's see what Casey can do here to make this work. He's slow walking. Honestly, I'd probably run in this situation, but it's fine. You know, you've got these trips here for safety as well. So I wouldn't be too worried about that. Making noise along the way anyways. I would just run it at this point. He's going to slow. They just have to be careful about flank right now. So this plant is a little dangerous because I do not... Yep, exactly what I was saying. Garden was not clear. So the plant was dangerous there. Thankfully, they were able to get that kill. So, fortunately, there is a heal available and a nice wall. I like this wall on elbow, but the thing is that his team has control already, so probably not super necessary. But still not a bad idea, I guess. And now it's just a 1v4. I am assuming that Casey's team is going to clean this up. So Omen is taking some shots, playing time, and they get the win. So, nice little first half there for Casey. I've definitely noticed a few things first. One thing in particular is crosshair placement has been a little bit off, especially on the close range. Long range, actually, I'm thinking he's doing a lot better. But in these close range situations, it definitely does not seem as crisp as I would like. Let's see how he does here in the second half. All right, starting off the second half on defense now. So this does favor Sage for sure because of this wall in particular. Oh, but the peek from Casey there, over aggressive. Casey, you heard 3 players shooting your wall and you peeked them all at the same time. You were asking to get headshot. Way too aggressive there. And you get punished for it pretty bad. All right, starting the second round on defense here with the same wall. Now, they were fortunate enough to win that round even after Casey goes down early. So let's see what the Sage has in store for us. Using the shotgun here, which is an interesting choice. I would normally recommend a Spectre if you really want to play close range like that, and also for the right click burst. Okay, Omen does smoke him off in U-Haul, but he has the wall up, so he doesn't actually have to worry too much about that. Now, hopefully he's going to go heal his Sage, or his Raze, excuse me. Nice. And now they can just wait for that Phoenix to flank, get the easy kills here if they're still stuck over here by Shower. Yep, they're grabbing the orb. Ooh, a little bit dangerous there on the peek, though, by Casey. Always have to be careful when you're peeking with a utility out.
One enemy remaining.
Oh, and then gets right-clicked by the Omen. Oh my gosh, that was very close there. Actually, I want to rewind that for a second. So right here, I think just hold this angle. See how Casey tries to jump, gets slowed actually by, I believe, his own slow? See that? See how his jump gets messed up? Yeah, gotta be careful there, Casey. In that situation, just hold the angle, let the Omen come to you. You know, don't get too kill hungry, or just continue walking it. The second you jump there, you lost that fight. All right, we are starting the, what is this, round 15 off with another wall over here towards short. But 3 players spotted over towards hookah, as well as a flash in. I like the slow and the nade combo. Ooh, the nade gets a kill. I would not be surprised if Casey's slow actually was a huge part of that. But Cypher is alone on site here with 2 trips. Elbow is open, so I'm very worried here for Casey. I want to make sure no one is elbow. I hope he goes elbow. Okay, excellent. Needs to have his gun out, though. Unless he is absolutely for sure no one's on elbow right now for the enemy team. Wow, no way they just completely faked it like that. All right, they are on B site right now. Spike carrier killed. And right now, like I was saying, guys, they have no elbow control. So at any moment, someone can peek from elbow into back hall and get a clean, easy shot on Casey. Fortunately, he was able to avoid that. Makes his way into sight, gets 1 nice kill, but unfortunately, just because of the positioning here, the way he peeks this, see how he's crouching down sort of in the middle of the cubby instead of in one of the corners? The Omen just had a clear angle on him. Yes, it was a good kill, but unfortunately, I think there was a better play there, and I think that play had to do with his positioning. I think in that situation, I want to see Casey head over to elbow, clear elbow, and then hold that angle and hopefully help the Cypher on site. All right, Casey is switching up his positioning here on round 18. Actually going to be playing from U-Haul here. Unfortunately for him, he spams. and then he gets shot through smoke. The problem with that play, guys, is that you knew players were over by a short, and you spammed letting them know roughly just through audio where you were. Have to be careful when you do that, because there's a good chance at the higher ranks people are going to spam you back and have a rough idea of where you are. So there's always a good chance you die from that. In this situation, unfortunately, Casey did die. All right, back to home sweet home here for Casey. He looks like he's going to go for the wall and a short again. Let's see what happens. Ooh, Phoenix getting some kills. This could change things. Yep, so he's going to put the wall away. Crosshair placement a little bit low, but he does get the kill on the Cypher. Good adjustment there. I would definitely wall this as well. Yes, both players spotted. Yep, I like this. Casey seems very aware here. He knows both players are over by long. He can get a little bit more aggressive if he wants. Took a little while to counter that smoke, which is okay. But he has to play smart here, because now they know he's there because he threw those slow orbs. Looks like he's going to reposition, head back into hookah, but the other team does go for the res, so now they're bringing it back to a 3v4. Reyna does have ult as well, with pressure being applied to hookah. Let's see what Casey can do.
No, Raze, can you get my showers, please, baby?
So I believe that was a friendly Omen smoke, so a great smoke there from the Omen, but his teammate goes down on site. So now he has to worry about sight, and he has to worry about the hookah push. Very dangerous situation here. Alright, goes for the res, which is probably smart. Bring this back to a 4v3. The enemy team does have site control. So essentially what Casey says is, I'm more confident in retaking than I am in defending site alone. Unfortunately, Casey knew there was an opper, and just kind of gets caught out by it. This is one of those situations, guys, where I actually think holding site and holding that cross is better. It's sort of tough for the enemies to protect against hookah while also protecting against all the angles on sites. They don't have the information about where you are. In that situation, Casey went for the res. I actually think playing from hookah there would have been a little bit better. Try to prevent them from getting onto site quite so easy, and then you could always turn around and get the res off later in the round. Now in round 20, the team once again was able to get an eco round win, so this gives them back to the bye. A little bit of momentum here. It's 11-9, so it's a pretty close game actually. Let's see what they can do. So, little rotate coming over here now. I like this. You know, get a few more people over towards B. Seems like they've been applying a lot of pressure there lately. Now, no one is playing elbow. I'd love to see Casey take elbow quickly here. Okay. He's taking elbow control. I like this. Pretty good crosshair placement as he sweeps around. A little bit low there on the final peak, though. Player spotted through the wall. Looks like elbow is pretty clear. He's going to make his way out here onto the sand. Both players spotted in hookah. He's in a good position here. Bomb down as well outside of hookah. No reason to get too aggressive. Ooh, a little bit of an over adjustment there with the crosshair. Oh, he's also going to wall himself. Now, this is a very transparent wall. It's very clear that he just did that. But beautiful shot there by Casey. Is able to get the kill. Oh my gosh, a wonderful follow-up as well. Great shots there from Casey, but the one thing I would say is, remember, when you make that wall, it is they read you like a book. They knew you were on top of that wall. Instead, make it a little more diagonal, and there's a chance that by also blocking off that angle, they won't know necessarily you're on top of it. But that one right against the wall, I mean, they read you like a book, 9 out of 10 times they know that one's coming. But I will say those shots were beautiful. And that's exactly what you want to do in that situation. You want to keep them in hookah, make them peek you an elbow like that, because they are just lining up for those headshots, and that was a great way to finish that round. But we are starting what could be match point here, or it is match point. Oh, but Casey walls himself up late and then peeks it. You have to remember, guys, whenever you wall that is the one spot the enemy team is looking. You cannot keep doing that, Casey. You are killing yourself here. Unnecessary death for sure. Now, they did lose that last round, bringing the scoreline to 12-10. Casey, though, looking for the wall in a short. Sage spotted in hookah, so definitely getting a little bit aggressive here. Player spotted over towards long as well, with the ult going down from Killjoy in hookah as well. So hopefully a quick rotate here. Let's see what his team can do to stay alive. I think right now I'm probably just back off of site, stay alive as a unit, and retake together. Okay, so they know Reyna front sight, but still 4 other players. Let's see what they can do here. So Phoenix starts off with a kill. Nice. Casey does have a wall. I think the wall here is going to be huge. If he can get some value out of it, that could determine the round. Let's see what he's going to do with the wall. Okay, that res, I would probably go for the kill on the res. Oh, Casey once again walks out with his wall. Oh, no. Oh, guys. You can't do that. You cannot run out onto site. Chat. Oh, God. There's 3 players left. Oh, if he turns this, that Sage is dead. Oh, no. You have to be careful in those situations. You cannot force out utility like that. Make sure it's clear first, Casey. I think that was an easy round win, or at least probably 2 kills from you there. Definitely should have done better there. You have to stop pulling out your utility like that. All right, Casey here on overtime point. What is this called? Match point. This will send it to the overtime if the enemy team is able to get this. Let's see what Casey has in store for us. So playing from U-Haul, as you guys know, one of my favorite positions just because of the versatility of it and how you can reposition, the angles you can take. Love this spot. So he's doing a little bit of a jiggle peek here. But with the Spectre, I don't know if that's going to work very well, but we'll see. Okay, Phoenix gets 2 kills. Beautiful job by the Phoenix. Really doing great on the start of these rounds. So 2 more players spotted over towards B. All 3 players spotted towards B. 1 outside of hookah. Got to be careful here. Let's see.
Where's that?
Okay, he's looking for a gun. Yep, Phantom on the ground. Nice. Gets the Phantom.
Spike planted.
Looks like Omen teleported, I guess, to A with the bomb and planted. So 4v2 retake. Just has to play. Okay, 4v1 retake. Just has to play with the team here. Trade each other out. Should be an easy round win. Let's see how Casey and the crew clean. Okay, Phoenix once again gets the kill. GG here for Casey. And overall, a pretty good game from him. But wow, there were some definitely things that stood out to me. And let's talk about that. Now, I had 4 big takeaways from this VOD for Casey. The first takeaway I have is crosshair placement. I think that at range, your crosshair placement is actually pretty good. However, when it gets to those close range situations, it to me felt a bit low. Your recoil control is good, and I think that's really making up for your crosshair placement. Just focus on aiming a bit higher in close range, and I think that's going to help you a lot. Get that first shot, kill the first shot accuracy. It's really going to help. Next is the utility usage, especially your wall, when it's not safe. There's a few situations there where we saw you with your wall out going for some weird wall when there were still enemies on site and where it was still dangerous. You have to be careful when you're doing that. There are ways to do that without exposing yourself, but in these situations, you did expose yourself, and that's part of the problem. If you are going to go for a risky wall with enemies alive on site, make sure you're still behind cover. You weren't, and I think you cost your team around there. Next is repeaking with your walls in particular and repeaking the same spots around and around. Now, one thing I've talked a lot about is trying to stay unpredictable. And when you wall with Sage, it is very predictable because there are only a few spots on top of the wall where you can peek from. When you're playing a short, Casey, I noticed you did that one wall a lot next to boxes. Well, guess what? Any enemy who knows anything about this game is going to be aiming there, especially at your rank. They're aiming right above those boxes, and we saw a few deaths there from you. I think that also is very avoidable. Finally, positioning. I noticed a few times on retakes and also just as you're playing site on defense, I felt like you were a bit lost in where you wanted to play. You were checking a few different angles. You know, you were watching short, but then watching showers because you were not safe towards one angle. I think you can work on that, but also on the retakes in particular, I'd like to see you establish control that your team doesn't have. So there was 2 times in particular I noticed you retook B, but you weren't taking elbow. Elbow is an extremely important spot to retake because the enemy team can peek you backhaul towards CT and sometimes completely end your rounds. So as someone who's retaking site, I love getting control of that, and I think there was a few times there where you definitely could have done that. But with that being said, that's really all I have to give you. I think you played a great game. Good team win here. Really liked your utility usage on offense. You hit some great shots, had some great rounds. Overall, great game. Thank you for submitting it. I really do appreciate it. Well, guys, that's going to end this VOD review, so I hope you guys learned something new. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment what you want to see next, and remember to subscribe for more of this in the future. I'm going to keep going as long as I can. So I appreciate it, guys. Thank you very much, and have a great day. Take it easy, and peace.